right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Yasharallah. Okay, and on this video, I just wanted to touch on a few articles that I came across going into, the lynchings of the so-called Hispanics, okay, in particular the Mexicans, which make up the tribe of Issachar, which is of the Northern Kingdom, okay. So the Northern Kingdom, which make up the so-called Hispanics, okay, the Mexicans, the Cubans, all right, the Puerto Ricans, they are the Northern Kingdom today. Okay, and they suffered the same, the same atrocities as the Southern Kingdom. Okay, because a lot of so-called Hispanics, they like to, distance themselves from the Southern Kingdom as far as lynchings and slavery and the things that were done to the so-called blacks. They think that they are excluded from those things, all right, but they're not. Okay, that's all due to the curses, the evil eye towards thy brother. Okay, but in this lesson, we're going to show that you so-called Hispanics, all right, which make up the Northern Kingdom, where you were lynched, you were hung as well. Okay, just as the Southern Kingdom, all right, your brothers, okay, the so-called blacks, the so-called West Indies, the so-called Jamaicans. Okay, you were lynched right along with them. All right, let's grab this article and read Special Collections and University Archives, Lynching of Ethnic Mexicans, 1915 and 1920. Okay. All right, let's see. Important research note. While UTRGV Special Collection Archives is tasked with access and preservation of our collections, we do not approve, endorse, or support the attitudes, prejudice, or behaviors which may be expressed among these materials. All right, Esau trying to make light of the things that they did, okay, to the Israelites. We recognize some materials may contain offensive and racial language and imagery, especially in depictions of Mexicans and Mexican American people. All right, you so-called Mexicans, which is the tribe of Issachar. However, this research guide attempts to avoid perpetuating damage, stereotypes, tropes. Okay, we're not going to read all that. Okay, going down, okay, lynching, a mob kill someone, especially by hanging, for an alleged offense with or without a legal trial. All right, and this is what Esau, the so-called white man, was doing. Okay, he was lynching you so-called Mexicans as well, without a legal trial. Okay, so if these devils thought or felt that you so-called Mexicans did something that they didn't like, okay, they took vengeance upon you without you going to trial, man. Okay, and that included lynching you, hanging you. Okay, during the early 1900s, the borderlands regions was fluid with respect to the geophysical location and geopolitical identity. The term ethnic Mexicans is used by many historians to reflect this fluidity and to identify people of Mexican descent, including both Mexicans and Mexicans Americans. Okay. All right, let's read this. The purpose of this research guide is to provide general historical information on the documented lynchings of ethnic Mexicans in Texas. all right, as well as address various other factors related to ethnic violence, including racial discrimination, agricultural industry, and migration in the Rio Grande Valley. It focuses on the period of 1915 to 1920. All right, so you so-called Mexicans, all right, which is part of the Northern Kingdom, you were lynched as well, and this proves that you are under the curses of the Israelites, man, of the Northern Kingdom. Right, this is Deuteronomy 28:45, and it reads, "Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee." All right, so all these curses, Salakia, all these curses, okay, written about in the book of Deuteronomy, came upon the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites, for disobedience. And what is one of those curses? Being hung from a tree, okay, being lynched. That's a curse, man. All right, because you're not supposed to, which is wicked for Esau Edom on his side. You're not supposed to you know leave someone hanging, all right, on the tree for weeks at a time, man. That's wicked. But nevertheless, those things happen, all right, and that's a curse, and shall pursue thee. Okay, these curses pursued the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? Esau Edom himself is a curse, man. He pursues you, you so-called Mexicans as well, man, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. Okay, so these curses pursued, they overtook the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but we're focusing on the Northern Kingdom. All right, the Northern Kingdom, the so-called Hispanics, they're underneath the curses as well, man. This is why you have evil eye towards our brother. Okay, the cartel violence, all right, gang violence. Hispanics murdering and slaughtering each other. Okay, chopping each other up and shit. These that goes into the curses, man. But we're focusing on what the lynching, okay, of so-called Mexicans. All right, because the Southern Kingdom, they were lynched as well. Okay, really quick, we're just gonna grab some some imagery. All right, the unknown history of Mexican lynchings. All right, why does Esau, the so-called white man, want to keep why does he want to keep this unknown? Okay, why? Because if the Northern Kingdom makes up the majority of Israelites, man. Okay, Ephraim on down, they're very what do you call it? They're very populous. All right, so Esau, he wants to keep this history hid. Okay, this is why you had certain of those agents along the border saying how when they would bring the migrants across, that those Edomites, okay, would tell them that they're so-called white. Okay, don't say you're Mexican, don't say you're Cuban, don't say you're Puerto Rican. Claim white. You're white. Okay, why? Because he's trying to keep that division amongst the tribes. All right, he wants to keep this history of you so-called Mexicans. All right, you Hispanics. He wants to keep this history. He wants to keep it unknown. He doesn't want you to know about it. Okay, because if you find this out, what is this going to make you do more research? Okay, if the Spirit of the Lord, he going to lead you to one of these videos, of the men of the Lord, okay, the teachers, teaching the truth of the scriptures. You might run across one of these videos, okay, and connect the dots, okay. And Esau doesn't want this, man. All right, he doesn't want you to know that you were lynched just like the so-called black man, okay. And we're looking at it. You see this picture, What a picture speaks 1,000 words, man. All right. All right. This is Galatians 3:13, and it reads, "Hamashiach have redeemed us from the curse of the law." Okay. So the Yahweh Shah Mashiach, he redeemed us. All right. He redeemed us from what the first covenant, man. All right. And now we're given mercy from Yahweh Shah because under the first covenant, all right, you committed certain sins, you were put to death on the spot, man. Okay, being made a curse for us, for it is written, "Cursed is everyone that hangeth on a tree." Okay, that's a curse to hang upon a tree. Okay, be hung, be left there to rot. All right, be eaten by animals, be eaten by dogs. Okay, be left hanging there for a what do you call it, a a to be left there as a souvenir, so to speak. Okay, a warning to others not to go against Esau Edom, man. That's a curse, man. Okay. All right. Let's grab this. Deuteronomy 21:22. And it reads, "And if a man have committed a sin worthy of death, and he be put to death, and thou hang him on a tree." Okay, so being hung on a tree, that was what, a form of punishment. Okay, this is under the first covenant, man. Some certain sins that you will commit. Okay, you were worthy of being put to death, adultery, you know, things of that nature, man. But what let's continue reading on. Deuteronomy 21:23. His body shall not remain all night upon the tree. Okay, so you hang a man for a sin. You're not supposed to leave his body hanging up there. All right, and that's what Esau, the so-called white man, did. He's gonna pay for that. But nevertheless, what the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans were hung on trees, and they were left on those trees for weeks, okay, if not months at a time, man, to completely rot. Okay, castrated while they were up on those trees, toes cut off, feet cut off. Those are curses, man. But thou shalt in any wise bury him that day. All right, supposed to bury him, man. You don't leave the body hanging for months. All right, that's wicked, man. Okay, but what does that prove? That the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are under a curse, still under the curses, man, until Yahweh returns. For he that is hanged is a curse from the Most High Yahweh, man. Okay, that is a curse. All right, in the Northern Kingdom, so-called Hispanics fit the curses. That the land be not defiled, which the Lord Yahweh, thy power, giveth thee for an inheritance. All right, this is why America is going to be destroyed in the fashion that it's going to be destroyed in, by thermonuclear fire, because the land is defiled. There's too much blood on the land. Too many hangings and lynchings. Okay, bodies being left on trees. Okay, for months. All right, be left to animals, things of that nature, man. That's the land is defiled. All right, let's go ahead and finish off here in Baruch. This is Baruch 3:8, and it reads, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity." Okay, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, but we're focusing on the Northern Kingdom. All right, you Northern Kingdom, man. You think you come over here to America and you think you're free. All right, and a lot of you starting to wake up and smell the coffee. Those of you that newly crossed those borders, you starting to see that America ain't it. Okay, you going back to your old country, all right? Because you see, man, this ain't the land of the free. We are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse. Okay, it's a curse to be scattered. In the northern kingdom, were scattered right along with the southern kingdom. You had northern kingdom that were being shipped over there to to the UK to do service, to do slavery, all right, and to be subject to payments. Okay, we got to pay Esau, the so-called white man, and the rest of the heathen just to get food. Okay, pay rent, pay car notes. Hey, that's a curse, man. Why? Because we're supposed to be ruling the world. We ain't supposed to be paying Esau for nothing, man. He supposed to be paying us. He's supposed to be paying tribute to us, man. According to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord, Yahweh our power, man. All right? So the northern kingdom, they were hung on trees, they were scattered, they were put in captivity till this day. All right? They fit the curses, man. All right? Which proves what? That they are Israelites. Okay? So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Till the next time, Shalom.